Let us start our physics session. Last class, you studied about clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer, etc. and how a clinical thermometer is used. I think all of you has watched the video and you may be clear with that video also. Now, in this session, we will study what are the precautions to be taken while using a thermometer. While using a thermometer, the first one is always wash the thermometer before its use and after its use with an antiseptic liquid. Then, when you use a thermometer, be sure that the mercury is always at the lowest level possible. Mercury should always be in the lowest, not anywhere on the thermometer. It should be as low as possible. And always do not hold the thermometer on the bulb. If you hold the thermometer on the bulb, then your body temperature will be marked on the clinical thermometer or whatever may be. Then, a clinical thermometer should be placed horizontal while taking the reading. It should not be placed vertical while using a while reading the clinical thermometer. It should be kept horizontal. And last point is, never put this clinical thermometer in hot water as it may get shattered or it may get broken or something happens to the mercury inside. So never put a clinical thermometer in hot water. Then, what is the drawback of this clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer? Clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer contains mercury. This mercury is poisonous and can cause environment pollution. So, scientist has invented another thermometer, that is a digital thermometer. This digital thermometer, you can read the temperature inside it as you see in a watch or something, you can read the temperature there. It consists of an LED circuit known as thermistor. The advantage of this digital thermometer is it does not contain mercury and it does not cause any environment pollution. So these are the different types of thermometers. So what is the use of a thermometer? The thermometer is used to measure the heat in a substance. So now we are going to study what heat is. What heat is? Heat is a form of energy which makes a substance or which enables us to know whether an object is hot or whether an object is cold. So heat is a form of energy and heat is measured in unit called joule or calories. Heat is measured in unit called joule or calories. And the SI unit of heat is joule. So heat, what is heat? Heat is the total energy of the molecules inside a substance. Heat is the total energy gain. When you heat a substance, the molecules gain energy. And this energy is, or sum total of this energy is heat. Due to this energy, the molecules in that substance starts vibrating. So heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy, that is, each molecules in a substance attain energy, and due to this energy, the molecules vibrate by themselves. So how does heat flow? Suppose morning your mother gave you a cup of tea and you kept it on top of the table. After some time, you can see that the hot tea has become cold. What happened there? What happened there was the heat from the tea was transferred to the surroundings. the heat from the hot tea was transferred to the surroundings, and as the heat was transferred, this hot tea gradually becomes cold. And now suppose you are taking some ice cubes and placing it on a tray and place it on a table. After some time, you can see that these ice cubes melts, and these ice cubes melts and become water. What happened there? What happened there is this ice cubes absorbs temperature from the surroundings and it gets heated and melts. We already know when we heat ice, it melts off. Similarly, here, ice cubes absorbs heat from the atmosphere and it gets heated and it melts and becomes water. So this is known as the flow of heat. Heat flow from either heat is transmitted to the surroundings or either some objects absorb heat. So heat always flow from a hotter object to a colder object. Heat always flow from a hotter object to a colder object, and the flow of heat continues until both the objects attain the same temperature. Suppose you are taking a piece of iron and you are heating it on one side. So this part, and you are heating this iron on one side, and this one side of the iron gets heated and heat travels from one end to the other end. And the flow of heat continues until the temperature of one end and the temperature of the other end becomes the same. So heat always flow from a hotter end to a colder end, and the flow of heat continues until both the ends or both the bodies attain the same temperature. So this is all about the flow of heat. Next class we will move on to different types of mode of transfer of heat. Heat travels or heat is transferred in 3 different ways. Next class we will study about three different ways, that is conduction, convection and radiation. So this is all for today. Hope all of you have understood the video class. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.